Hey guys, welcome back to Anxiety Kitchen. Trying to get back to some regularly scheduled programming. It's been a bit crazy. But we are now in November. I think we were technically in November last week, but we're not going to talk about it. So, as hopefully most of you know, November is Native American Heritage Month. I kind of want to do something to celebrate it a little bit. And it's a little controversial, but I really want to try to do it in the most respectful way possible, and kind of talk about the history of it. I really want to make fry bread. It is something that Indigenous peoples either embrace and kind of take back as part of their history, even though the history of how it became to be such a big thing in their culture is not great. So as you know, a lot of the Indigenous peoples who were on the East Coast, had lived there their entire lives, were made to relocate to the West. Midwest, West. And they were relocated to a place that they weren't familiar with. They didn't know what around them they could eat or not. They didn't have ways to farm anything. And so, to keep them from starving, the U.S. government gave them these rations. Sorry, could not think of that word. And in those rations were things like flour, lard, sugar, salt, like baking powder or whatever. So before being forced out of their homes, fry bread was not a thing. However, it was born out of, a need to not die. So they took these ingredients that they weren't familiar with and made fry bread. It has since become a large part of some Indigenous cultures, like the Navajo. Fry bread is a big thing, but it's probably destroyed as many lives as it's helped. High rates of diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure. It's fried food. It's not good for you. It's, I am going to just stick with a super, super basic traditional recipe, and hopefully it turns out okay. I've seen a lot of things where people are like, "Oh, I'm trying Indigenous foods for the first time," which, I mean, you could just say like American food, like actual American food. But it's super flat. It's not supposed to be flat. It's supposed to be delicious and fluffy with a sketchy past. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alexa, what did Native Americans call America?
Here's something I found on the web. According to AndyMiller.com, people with indigenous ancestry are most accurately called Aboriginal Americans. But since most Americans are too illiterate to know what the word means, they often call such people Indians instead, because when Columbus voyaged to the Americas and first met them, he thought he was an Indian.
My word's spicy. You're not wrong. And this is why you don't fry things naked. So that didn't turn out so bad, I don't think. They are very poofy. I might have supposed, they may have supposed to have been bigger. I don't know. It's hard to go wrong with fried dough. It's easy to see how this was a survival food. It would definitely fill you up. The calories are up there. I like to learn the history behind things and why things are the way that they are. Sometimes it's a sad history, but I think it's important to know. Food brings people together, and all food has a story. So I think it's important to learn the story behind things. Even if it's something horrendous that you can't change. I think knowing the history is important. Go out there and love each other and celebrate each other's differences. Hope you guys are doing well. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Trying to get back on some red art. There was a big fucking spider in my cabinet.